invite a couple of people up to share how this business model has worked for them. And I appreciate the question around money. And you know, there's lots of different ways we can start this business. And I don't know, I heard that here in Queenstown there's a lot of businesses that start up and go broke. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard.
It's true.
And you know, how much does it cost to fit out a shop, to start any business? You know, it's probably going to cost you like $100 grand or something like that. You're probably going to have a whole lot of debt, and you're going to run, 24 hours a day to pay that off and to make money, and you're going to increase the stress, all of that. But even, any business will cost what? I don't know. Maybe you can get a gardening business or a coffee business or something, maybe for $10,000 or something. But there's going to be an investment, $20,000. It's going to be an investment. Well, here, because we have different products, the cheapest way that we can start a business, and you can be in business right then, right here and there, for $25 a week in your first month, and your next month it may cost you nothing. Plus, maybe some phoning. You might have a phone already that you're using. So, I don't think it's comparable. Anyway, I would like to invite a couple of people up here who have created that freedom for themselves. And both of them actually, interestingly, have come from not having anything. So if it hadn't been possible, these people certainly wouldn't have succeeded. Jackie, could I ask you up to share your journey?
Thanks, Francisca. Okay, so a little bit about my story. I started with the product first. I knew the business side of it was there, and at that point, I knew it was there, but it wasn't something that was a priority. First priority I wanted to have happen for me was to get my health back, because I suffered from chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, chemical toxicity. I had a lot going on in my body, and survival was the first priority. So I got my health back using these incredible products, and I just couldn't help but share them with other people. But again, I wasn't focused on doing a business, and I set up some other successful businesses. They worked really well for me, but over a period of time I got to discover that the businesses were successful, but like a lot of other businesses, I didn't have a lot of freedom. I was actually tied to creating those businesses and keeping them going to make the income. And I found that being in that world, I was on my own. It was very competitive. I had to fight a lot for my money. I got ripped off heaps, and I felt like I was this woman in a man's world, really struggling to get my fair share, and I totally got over that after a while. And then when I reviewed my life, and I thought, how did I get in this place? How did I crash my health? And when I look back on that, same thing, struggling for survival. I'm a Kiwi do-it-yourself girl. I'll get out there and I'll do all sorts of things. So, I made things work. I worked really hard, and I tried to keep several things happening to keep my money coming in. And that struggle for survival was what cost me my health. So why I'm really passionate about sharing this is I know the damage that owning your own business or working really hard, doing several different jobs to make ends meet, just to survive and give your family something good and the quality of life. I know that if that gets pushed too hard, it can cost you your health, because I've been there and done that. So when I really looked at what we had on offer here, I thought, I can stop other people going off that cliff, running too fast in the wrong direction. All I do is tell them about these. I don't have to do any selling, don't have to do any convincing. I just point the direction to the product, and people choose by their own free will. Like Michael says, 90 days and you get your money back. And over time I saw so many people's lives change from this, including mine. Because, coming from being a single mum, 8-year-old daughter, having to get myself out of being sick and broke, I was on a sickness benefit, to now being financially independent. I have a lot of time freedom. I'm a black sheep, I'm unemployable. and that's by choice. And you know, I don't have to fit in a box. I've got freedom, and then because of that, you know, because of what I do, I've changed hundreds of people's lives. I moved to the Nelson region, had very few people that I knew. In fact, I think I knew 2 or 3. I now have loads of friends. So I just, you know, I'm so grateful for what we've got on